What's going on, YouTube? What's popping? Everybody, East New York's Finest, hosted by Mike. What's going on? So, yesterday it was supposed to have rained all day. It didn't. I could have set up for a garage sale. Didn't rain till way much later than, it was crazy. Excuse me. So I decided to just go. I went thrifting yesterday. I think I did. Yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, I did go yesterday. I had to go pick up a piece of furniture, a nice long, 5 or so, excuse me, foot TV stand. It was white and like a wood color as well. Really nice. And I looked at it and asked the measurements and used my own justification, well, not justification, guesstimation, if it will fit my '89 Hot Toys Batmobile. And not only does it fit it, but they're basically bumper to bumper, but it also fits the tumbler. Unfortunately, no figures. It won't fit both vehicles and figures, but I rearranged a lot of my figures and stuff that was all over my living room and in the foyer area, facing the steps coming upstairs, and I was able to finagle stuff in our china cabinet in the dining area, and I was able to put have a lot of the figures scattered there and whatnot, and it was cool. It took me hours to do that because I had, and I have to clean the table because my wife's going to give me the business because it's even worse than it was, but I'll take care of that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, so going back to yesterday, I did go to Watch Hong's Target and to the Walmart. I didn't even go to Ross because last time I went to the Ross they ain't have shit. So I was like, I'm too tired to get in and out of a car in this fucking heat. I did go into the GameStop, waste of time, and did from there. Excuse me. I went to the Union Target and Union's Walmart. I did get some. The Watch Home Walmart did have the Biker Mice from Mars. I always said if I found them in good condition and all the figures and stuff, I'd probably most likely pick them up along with the bikes. They had 2 of the 3 bikes. I need Throttle's bike. I don't know how easy that'll be to find or whatnot, but there's only 3 figures. They had a lot of other stuff too. They had like the Sectars. They had just the Doctor, whatever his name is, from Toxic Avengers. Now if they had both of them, I probably would have got it. I know some of y'all probably like, dude, you're opening up another fucking can. Didn't you get rid of a lot of shit because of this and that? Yes, it's true. I did. And I also picked up the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie Casey Jones with the bike. With the dirt bike. I think it was like $25. That was actually cheaper than I thought. Let me see. Who's texting me? It's Whatnot. Yeah, Whatnot's doing this stupid ass train bullshit. I think G.I. Joe versus Star Wars or some bullshit. The last couple of months, the raid train on Whatnot's been garbage. Like everybody's selling the same bullshit as G.I. Joes. And I'm just tired of it, you know what I mean? And it's to the point now where I do need a lot of Joes from 82 to 94 and then from 95 to 06. Not fucking 99 or 98. 95, damn it. I was saying 97 and 2 people were scrolling me on it and it's 95. They did do G.I. Joes in 95, 3 3/4. Motherfuckers. But yeah, and I also got some stuff that came in the mail. I think I did show this, the pulverizer with Ghost Bear. I still haven't checked this off in my book yet. And then of course you got this Valor vs. Venom Storm Shadow with Ninja Lightning Cycle. I probably have that Storm Shadow, but I definitely don't have. I know I don't have this pulverizer or the Lightning Cycle. I'm pretty confident I probably got him and that Storm Shadow. But hey, I need the vehicles. These were pretty cheap. That's why I brought them on eBay, or Evil Bay, as I like to say. And this also came from Evil Bay. And somebody brought this from Family Dollar. Had this thing for $10. Of course, that was some years ago. But you know, you have this. I have this the sand whatever. How about this Sand Lover? But I don't have this particular one. This is the Sand Razor. I don't know why I said the Sand Lover. Yeah, I'm looking at it right there. But this one does come with Dusty. And this is the G.I. Joe versus Cobra. I think they made 2 of them. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong or whatever, I just brought an extra one that I have. But I am looking at it right there, and yes, it's the same colors and everything. But I'm not too sure if they did this, if they re-released this and Vala versus Venom and this. I'm not really too sure. There had to be a reason why I got this. And I probably got it because it was probably G.I. Joe versus Cobra. I don't really know. And if I did or not, whatever. At this point. But I think that they made this twice. 2 different, basically same figure, 2 different packaging. So I gotta look that up. I still got my Street Fighter G.I. Joes that I got last Sunday, or whatever the hell Sunday it was. So yeah, this is what I picked up yesterday in Walmart. I picked up 6 pieces. So I got this Casey Jones with the dirt bike. I did say I was done with NECA. I would probably want. I don't know if they. I don't know if I'm not too sure if I'll get him with the April O'Neil, but I will try to find him loose by himself. So this way, if I do come across seeing the actor, which I do like him, I would definitely get this signed and stuff by him. And I do have like my wall. I do have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie wall right here. So I'd definitely put that here. Like as soon as you're coming up the steps, it's facing you. And it's between both rooms. That's the only TMNT stuff I have. It's just the movie stuff. So, and I think this is like 35 or 25 or something like that. Everything came up to like $218. So you got this bad boy, which I'm definitely gonna keep. And then these. I don't need them, but I think they're cool. Biker Mice from Mars. You got Mondo. There's only 3 of them. You got Throttle. And then you have Vinny. And it says here, collect all Biker Mice from Mars Radical Action Toys. Now a major animated reboot. And here's Vinny, maybe hot-headed. So I guess Vinny is like their version of like Raphael, which they actually appeared on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before, and they're supposed to be like friends. But it's funny how there's only 3 of them and it's 4 turtles. But anyhow, you know, so yeah. And these are like $30 each. And then of course you got the bikes. So this is Vinny's Radical Rocket Sled. Then you have Mondo's bike also. Mondo Chopper. Come on, get to the chopper. Do it now. Come on. That's if I don't break or destroy anything. I told you guys before, my hands, I have issues with my hands. So my hands do lose grip a lot. I don't know why, but, you know. Hot dog included. I guess they're hot dog fanatics. Hot dogs, hot dogs. Martian dust cloud tire stand. Rolling wheels. Put Mondo in the driver's seat of the Rocket Rides. Figure sold separately. So there you have cool pictures of them. there's a greater chance I'm not going to return these. Um, I mean, these are the kind of toys that I can actually put away and don't really. I know I've always said it before. I'm not trying to be hypocritical or a bigot or something like that. I've said it numerous times. If my philosophy is if I can't display it, I don't need it. But there are exceptions. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of those exceptions. Just like my Super 7 Thundercats. Super 7 Thundercats. And my NECA gargoyles. And then there's these. I mean, I do like these. Every time I go to toy shows, I see them, but people be wanting like 35, 40 bucks each figure, and around 70 to like 100 bucks plus per bike. And I didn't know what the bikes go for. I think the bikes are like 40 bucks each, but to pay an extra 20 to 35, 40 bucks per bike is crazy. Now, I mean, this is so far it's a very fast line because there's only 3 figures and there's 3 bikes. So all I gotta do is get Throttle's bike, and I got all of them. You know what I'm saying? And so, and like I said, you know, I'm not in a rush to get rid of them. I do like them. Doesn't mean I'm gonna collect everything they get, but I like Biker Mice from Mars. They actually the ones that got me into collecting the vintage turtles like 4 years ago when I had them, when I had a lot of them, and I was just going hard on that stuff. And you know, the Biker Mice from Mars. So anyhow, that's what I got from packages the last few days, and what I got yesterday, and of course I believe Friday I got some comic books. The books I did take downstairs. Most of the books are like around $3 to $5 a book, so that it was worth paying $2.99. Yesterday when I went to Fairlawn or whatever the fuck it is, Fairlawn, whatever, which is like right across the Passaic River from Patterson, and that's why I picked up the TV stand I was talking about. Great condition. I did go to a couple of when I was at Target and Walmart yesterday. I was looking up longer like little pieces of furniture, and they all wanted like 170, 215, 250 to 300 for something with similar dimensions but shitty looking furniture. And I was like, you know, when I got home, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I looked up furniture, and so it happens a Hispanic guy, I think he's Dominican, he was in Fairlawn, and $50 for it. Nice hefty piece of furniture, really great condition. Again, it was white with like a little hint of like a wood in the back. Nice, great color combo. Fits in my floor perfect. Fits the color scheme and decor well, and it actually displays the '89 Hot Toy Batmobile and the Hot Toy Tumbler very well. It fits both of them right there. I have it in my dining room right underneath the windows because it's long enough. I would have preferred to put it in the living room, but I have like a lot of my Hot Toys and stuff over the china cabinet in the dining room area now as well. You know, to kind of spread stuff more apart, and I also put the hovering Back to the Future 2 DeLorean on top, and I put my regular Back to the Future DeLorean inside with both Marty McFly's as well as the Doc and Einstein. It fits fucking perfect. Then like the another curio set that's the same, I put the Terminator figures and my Rambo and my Hot Toy Bruce Lee and shit in there, so that fits perfect. I mean, everything looks perfect. Then I have like, you know, the alcohol and all the other stuff in there as well, but those look real good where they are. And so yeah, so that came out perfect. And I said that, like I said, that took me a long time, at least 4 hours. So you know, my boy Tony and his kids, he wanted to take his kids to a toy show, so we went, had fun. You know, he brought them stuff, I brought them stuff. They're kids, and my kids don't collect except Mikey. Michelle don't collect, and Isaiah don't. Michelle like that Looney Google or LaFufu, whatever the fuck you call them, weird looking things. She likes that stuff. Isaiah, none of that. He used to love Hot Wheels, but ever since Kmart stopped K-Day, he doesn't even want that anymore. But I still buy him Hot Wheels, because I know everything he got. I mean, I spent probably about $5-6 grand at $1. This is back when they were $1 each. Now they're $1.25 plus. So when I see cool cars, I just buy them and stuff like that. So it is what it is. So that was yesterday, and again today, like I said, you know, we went to the toy show, and he brought some stuff for himself. You know, his kids had a ball. Then we went to IHOP. We sat down and ate, and came back home. We all fit in my Mustang because you know me and Tony in the front seats, obviously, and you know his kids. I think the oldest is what 12 or something like that. So you know the three of them fit comfortably in the back. You know, tight but comfortable. So you know we had fun. Came back home, did some business with this dude. And as soon as we got back in the driveway, it just started to come down, the rain. And so yeah, let me show you guys what I picked up. So anyway, speaking of the comic books, right? That's what I forgot. So Friday I brought, I don't know, maybe what you see the video, maybe 10 or 12 bags of comics at $3 each. Definitely well worth it. These two books alone, you got Captain America and the Falcon number 169 and 177. Both of these books sold on eBay, not asking, sold recently for $10 each. So that's $20 right there. Then there's like maybe 7 or 8 books downstairs that sold around $5 to like $8. And then all the other ones are anywhere from $1 to $3. So those are definitely worth it. So yesterday, as I was saying, on the way coming back from Furlong, I was like, damn, there's a Home Depot right here. And then I'm looking at the bridge. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Didn't they just redo this bridge? I'm like, holy shit. And I was laughing. I was like, what happened? I said, yo, this is the, Red, White, Blues right there. Because I never came from that side. And it was funny. So we went in there real quick. And they had more comic books, probably about the same amount of bags or more. But as we went to the register, I think I was like second to next or next in line. And I'm looking, and for some reason I'm looking at the books. I'm like, oh shit. They said $4.99 on it. I'm not paying. And those are all newer Marvel books. At the $2.99, I'd have brought them. But at $4.99, I'm like, nah. So I left that shit and we just came home. So anyway, let me show you guys the crap I did pick up today. So I got these 2 bags here, as well as this bin. This guy had this stuff last month at the same spot, and he couldn't get rid of it. Obviously, people are cheap, man. And you know that show, the Wayne show. Now he was asking, I think, $1 or $1.50 for this bag last month, and I told him that was impractical. And then I think he wanted $50 or $75 for this one, and $1 or $1.50 for this one. We're gonna go through this stuff, and then these were individually priced at around $20 and up each. So yeah. So you got this stuff here. We're gonna go through all this too. I paid him $175. He came back, and I said, well, you know, work me a price out. And he was like, okay, well, you know, he told me to do both of these bags for $1.25, which is funny because I was gonna offer him $1.50 for these last month. And he was like, nah, he couldn't do that. And then I think these are like anywhere from $15 to $20 each vehicle, even though they weren't complete. And everything came to like $3 something. So I actually brought all this. He gave me a price, and he said, yeah, you know, $175. And I was like, sold. So I paid $175 for all this. We're gonna get to this. This is gonna be the last thing I get to. And some of you are probably like, damn, bro, don't you got all that stuff ready, man? Listen, hey, it is what it is. So this guy here had all these. So this is all one guy. I paid him, I forgot. I think this was like $30, and he had some other stuff here. But you know, the Tiger Force lunchbox with thermos. Look at the condition of this thermos. For $30, that's why I brought it. Because normally at a toy show, this would be like $50 to $75. So got that. And I know most of these figures I got, but I brought them anyway because they were cheap. Everything was $5 each. He had this. This is Desert Welfare Specialist. I'm about to say Doofy, Dusty, but he had the card. I know. I'm pretty sure I got him. And then here we got the Night Creeper on card. That's an army builder, so that's a keeper. Then you have Ninja Apprentice, Kamakura. I may or may not have this one, but got it anyway at $5. Why not? And then here we have Arctic Operations Frostbite. I believe I may have this one. If I do, fine. If I don't, I only pay $5 for it. Either way. Then this guy, I wasn't too sure if I had this heavy duty or not. I may or may not have him, but for $5. Then here we have Baroness from 05. I believe I may have her and stuff too. I didn't have to buy any of these, but I chose to because the prices are good. I'm pretty sure I have this this Stalker. But you know, I'm a sucker for foul cards. And the foul cards are probably worth $5 by themselves anyway, so. And then here we have Fighter Pilot Captain Ace. So I'm going to look these up. And there's one dude, he had these two at $4 a pop. And I was like, would you take 5 for both? And he was like, yeah, sure. He thought about it, but he didn't think too hard. And so both of these cops and crooks here. I think that's Barricade, and I forgot this guy's name. But at $5 for both, can't go wrong. And again, like I said, so you figure he gave me a good deal on like most of the bag because there's like 6 bagged ones. So I wound up paying for the 6 in the bag, for 6 of them carded, or with the card, and the what do you call this? And the lunchbox. I paid $50. He gave me all that for $50. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So I basically paid $60 for everything because these were my initial. I had to look in his bin and realize he had more Joes. These are the only 2 Joes that I knew. I mean, I didn't know if I had them or not, but I was like, fuck it, for $10, whatever. So this was the initial $10, and then these 6 he had in the bin. I was like, well, he asking. He's like $5. I was like, if I sell these, I'll sell them for $15 each. That's just me. I'm a G.I. Joe guy, and I'm not gonna sell my G.I. Joes cheap. So this was $50, and then the 10 for those 2. So I paid $60. I gave him $60 for these, and I'm not, even if I'm pretty confident I have these. I didn't really buy these on a whim of thinking I need them. I didn't. I intentionally brought these because they were $5 each. You know what I'm saying? And, somebody might be like, damn, bro, you keep buying the same figures. No, there's a difference when you buy the same figures purposely and you buy them not knowing you need them or thinking you need them and you don't. So that was an essential buy. Then there's one lady had these here, and I think she wanted $75 for everything. That's including this. I thought this was pretty cool. She actually had the General Hawk file card with the proof of purchase and everything, still with the bubble and everything. I think I have a General Hawk downstairs, so I'll probably take him and put him in here and just hang it anyway, just because it's intact. I think she wanted 20 for this, but she gave it to me for 10. So everything was 75. Then the swamp, whatever the hell you call this, is complete. Didn't need it, but got it anyway. She had 45 on this Swamp Fire. So she had 45 on this and 20 on the 15 on the file card and 45 on this. So that's already $60 is what she initially had on that. And then this she had 30 on it, which is the Dreadnought Cycle, fully complete with file card. With blueprint. Blueprint alone is like $25. You know what I'm saying? And 30 bucks on that. So 60 and 30 is already 90 bucks. Then Zanzibar Skiff. I don't remember the price she had on this. And it is fully complete. In really good condition. No broken tab. Nothing on this. I don't remember the price on this thing. But she gave me everything for $75. So I took it. You know what I'm saying? Zanzibar's Air Skiff. Dreadnought Cycle. Swamp Fire. And that 75. I asked her would she do 60 or 65. She said no, she couldn't. That's the least she can go. So I wasn't gonna beat her up too much. And I was like, you know what, the hell with it. Had the money, wasn't nothing else there really to buy. The guy I brought that right here, the tiger foil or whatever you call that. He had stuff, but he has a vehicle that I have that I got from Eddie. I keep forgetting to check this vehicle to see if it's complete. I need to check it and see if it's complete. But he had 200 on it. He had another. He also had a Zartan convention piece. It was Zartan with a motorcycle. He wanted 200 on that. I didn't get a chance to look it up. I was supposed to, and even when we went to IHOP, I was gonna look it up because we weren't that far from there. Worst case scenario, I could have went back, but I just totally forgot until just thinking of it right now. And it was more of a 25th anniversary, and he said that was like one of the last Joe exclusive ones they did before they stopped doing the Joe exclusives. And he is pricey because he wanted, like I said, for almost a year he wanted fucking, for this right here he wanted $750, and then he gradually lowered it, and then he wound up giving it to me. I think I paid $5, and that was like what, a year later. So you know his prices are, you know, up. They're up there. He's a little weird too, weird guy. I'm gonna show the G.I. Joe figures and stuff later. That'll be the last thing I show. I'm gonna show this stuff first. So, let's get to it. See, the thing is, like, if I ever do a what's it called, I can always put G.I. Joe vehicles and stuff out on my, you know, at my garage sale. People love that shit. So here we have the Howl. Probably missing the computer. I don't know what he was asking for this last time, so I'm not gonna pretend to know. I don't even think I asked. And then he got this thing here. He got the Ram cycle with nothing else. You got the All Striker with both antennas, missing the cannon. It does have the camera, and it does have the lenses. And it looks to be in pretty decent condition. He did have these last time at the last show. And most of this stuff, these guys I don't know. People keep going back there, so they must be doing okay. Then you have the Slaughter's Triple T tank in really good condition. Now we all know this thing is about $40 plus. The control is here. It doesn't have the missiles, but it does have both cannons. It's missing the engine cover, but this is still like 30-40 bucks all day. Ain't gonna argue with that. And then we have this bad boy here, which is already complete. This is missing nothing because this is all it comes with. Actually, it might be. I don't know. Let me rephrase that. This is not Joe, but he put that in there. And you know the Snowcat does have everything, but the reason why I brought it is because, oh man, I spoke too soon. It's broken on the other side. I didn't know that. I was gonna say, oh, because this is not broken, but does it have the steering wheel? Well, it is what it is with that, right? So that got me. Gotta check more often. Then we have this piece here, which is probably missing the posts. So we got the outpost, or fill post, what we're going to call it. We're going to see what's missing or what isn't. And what the hell is this? And we got this bad boy, which is now I don't remember this coming with an antenna, so I don't know what the hell this is about. But you have this as well. Let's see what's in here. We got this thing. Look like we got a jump pack. Jump pack pipe missing everything. So we got the jump pack here. Oh, here goes Sergeant Slaughter's. Here's the engine cover right here. So now it just needs the two missiles. Two missiles. That thing's like 50, 60 bucks. And we have one of the rat packs. I think something's missing off this rat pack. Got a missile. Got the bench for the outpost, but no legs for it, or bench arms, what we call it. And we wait a minute. This okay, that's that. And we have the jetpack for the jump, but we're missing something for it. I gotta go back and look at all this, but for $175, me not gonna complain, my friend. Then you have the top for this thing. I don't know if it has the other two beams. Oh, so we got all this stuff here. One never knows, right? And here is the Triple T tank. I think I have it the wrong way. No, I had it the right way. Nothing's broken on the Triple T tank, to be honest. Nothing at all. Like, the hitch is not broken. Nothing's broken. It just needs the two missiles. That's got to be worth at least $40, 40 or more. I mean, I purposely paid $175 for that. Let's look at the smaller bag. That's this bag here. I'm gonna see what's in here. These are all parts. I know he wanted like 100 or something like that for these. He got crotches in here, legs, and everything. All right, so we're gonna pull out some figs, and we're gonna pull out the legs and see what comes with what, as well as crotches. All right, so we're gonna pull all this out, see who has what. And we're gonna pull out legs and crotches. So obviously this is gonna be a long video. Not that I don't talk a lot, because I'm a chatterbox. So we have a backpack. So far, we got him. That's like 15 bucks right there. All day. Monkey wrench. It's actually in good condition. No busted crotch too. So he's like 15. That's 30 bucks right there. Rattler. That's not his crotch. That's Voltar's crotch. He's gonna be an army builder, but he's easily $20 all day. And we got Joe's best sniper, Mr. Dirty Harry himself, Lowlight. He's like 10-15 bucks. I looked at all his last month, and I gave it a quick glance. Oh, he's no good. He's a nice croc master, but his foot's messed up. So, no legs, because that leg is destroyed. And we have here Blizzard. All these are tight, though. They're really tight. So we have Blizzard here. He's like 10 bucks. We got Charbroil. He's like 8 to 10. Trying to escape, bruh. Can't escape the nigga, the house of niggadom. And we got Joe's best seal, Beachhead. He's about 15, 20 bucks. That's Crocmaster. He's basically parts because he's messed up. Let's see if Wetsuit's in decent condition. Yeah, he's in decent condition. He's about 10 bucks. So we got Wetsuit here. Another seal. And we got Voltar. He's like a $10 figure. Destro's General. His legs and his crotch. And we got the... Oh, well, he's basically parts. Looks like RoboCop. Sci-fi. Because he's got Bazooka's arm. So he's basically parts. Muskrat and him, they seen better days. So they'll go for parts. Same thing with Mercer. And these look like Muskrat's legs. Here's his crotch. So I'll put those back in here. And we got Major Bloodclot Fool. He's actually in good condition. Major Blood is like 10-15 bucks. And these are, yeah, these are what's it called, legs. And we got two crotches here. I do have parts, G.I. Joe parts and stuff in the, what's it called, so I'll put that in there. That stuff. So since these figures are just about really good, like good to great. I'll just put them all in here. I'll put Charbroil mask in there. So just body parts I'll hold on to for now. So that's about $100 and something just in the figures. They need O-rings. So I mean, I know what I'm doing. So, and then here's the big behemoth. This is the stuff he wanted, like 150 to 200 each the last show, and nobody offered him. Nobody offered him. We're gonna get to this stuff. These are all weapons. This is probably like a couple $100 worth of weapons. And here's some more stuff here. So again, to pay $174 for all this, it's crazy. So we got 2 bags of Joes. So we got a mutt that's kind of loose. Not gonna waste my time. We got here a tunnel rat in decent condition, more than decent. We'll go back in here. We got here a pretty decent condition Motor Viper. We got here decent condition, more than decent condition Taurus. We got a really good condition Lightfoot with his helmet. And we got Gallobolus with legs. Had him with legs. So that'll go in the thing. And we got here Crazy Legs. In pretty decent condition. He just needs an O-ring. And we got somebody that's not a G.I. Joe. And another somebody. Alrighty then. Put these legs in there. And this mutt is actually in pretty okay condition. He just needs an O-ring. I'll put Gallobolus in that. Let's get to the other one. The other bag. So we have here Crazy Legs. Lumber Pilot, really good condition actually, real stiff and everything. And we got here Nemesis Enforcer. Number General Voltar. He could use a O-ring. Astro Viper, right? Really good condition. Sea Slug Driver, good condition, just needs an O-ring. I need this guy for my Battle Force 2000, so I think that's Avalanche, right? Oh. Then we got version 2. Storm Shell, very fucking nice condition, yo. He's very white, very nice condition. He could just use an O-ring. And then we got here Muskrat. Really nice condition Muskrat. Tight as hell. So there you have it, y'all. I am keeping these, maybe not Nemesis Enforcer or Crazy Legs. I'm gonna put these guys in here because they need they all could use some O-rings. So yeah, these alone is like $250 all day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna argue that. $175 for all that shit. Not to mention, we're gonna go through these. I'm just gonna put everything out, then put it back instead of taking out bag by one. All right, here. So we got some Cobra Mamba missiles. One. We got Much Dog. I don't know, some kind of engine part. I don't know what this goes to. I'm gonna look it up. This one of those Cobra asp feet, I believe. Lightfoot's pieces here. I don't think any of these things are complete, but pogo stick leg, Astro Viper helmet. Don't know whose helmet this is off the top of my head. Another Charbroil's mask. Crazy Legs parachute. Low here on this, disgusting. Low lights sniper rifle. One of Blizzard's spike shoes. I forgot. Countdown, I think. Helmet. DJ's backpack. Mamba missile. Sci-Fi's backpack and gun. I think this is Dusty's backpack. Heat Viper's gun. Cobra Viper's gun. I think the Cobra Mamba's helmet. Lightfoot's control thing. A little missile for one of those motorcycles. There's another one. A missile to one of the Cobra things I can't think of right now. I forgot whose mask. Jinx's backpack. Spearhead's gun without the strap. Monkey Wrench's gun. Oh. Oh, shit. There it is. I think that's Buzzer's one of the Dreadnoks backpacks. Sci-Fi's gun. I forgot which Viper that goes to. Galabalis's gun, I believe. Another spike shoe from Avalanche. Duke's backpack. Version 2 Storm Shadow's bow and arrow. Sword. And his claw. Televiper's backpack. Cobra Bat's backpack. Airtight's gun. Broken but Downtown's bazooka. Cobra Viper backpack. So I have a complete Cobra Viper weapon. This is black. I don't know who this goes to. I think this is Gung Ho's backpack. Footloose's helmet. I don't know who the hell this is. I don't think that's G.I. Joe. I don't think that's G.I. Joe neither. Another Viper backpack. Can't remember whose backpack this is off the top of my head. Footloose's backpack. Oh, Flint's. Storm Shadow's backpack. This goes to one of the, I forgot what vehicle. And here's another one of those things. Who that goes to. And this is all, oh yeah, this is another backpack. I don't know who it goes to right now. So yeah, that's all that stuff. So 175 all day of the week. Like those weapons are like $15 to $30 complete. So that is all that stuff, y'all. So yes, sirs. And there you have it. That's everything. I'm sitting here looking around just to make sure. Yep, that's everything. So there you have it. Thanks for watching.